So we're hosting a live event next Wednesday, July 22nd from noon Eastern to 1. And the purpose of the event is to look at everything we've learned since launching Newfangled Frontier and working with lots of agencies like yours. And in that process, which has been just intriguing, we've just been able to do some significant pattern matching, really seeing inside of the agencies and understanding how they work and what opportunities they have and what things, do make sense for AI, which things absolutely do not make sense for AI. So what we're going to do is just sort of give you everything that we've seen and have lots of time for open Q&A and just to offer everything we can. We'll have our whole exec team, our chief product officer, our technical officer, design officer, president, me, the whole crew, Chris, Lauren, Dave, Mark, John, and just basically give you everything we've got from our learnings from the time we've been running Frontier. So we're so grateful for all the work we've been able to do with lots of really amazing firms, and a few things that we'll cover. One is that, as you know, every agency operates completely differently. They've got different systems, different processes. They do different kinds of work for different kinds of clients. Some are more strategic, some are more delivery oriented. It's all over the map. So there's no standardization. And so that means that, there's no way that a one size fits all approach can work. So every audit that we've done has been completely customized. And that's actually been really fun and really interesting and entirely creative and exploratory each time to figure out, okay, for this agency with this approach, what's the right use? Where are the real significant wins with AI? So that's one, fact that we've seen that we'll get into some detail on. The other is that, there are basically three agency types as it relates to ability to gain real significant benefit from AI implementation. Some agencies are very buttoned up. They're very process and operations driven. They've got impeccable timesheets. Everything has a process that everybody follows. They're just like really regimented. It's honestly incredibly impressive to see that. It's rare also, but there are agencies out there who are like that. Then the second of three is the more creative, like delivery oriented agencies where there's none of that. There are no timesheets, there are no processes. Everyone sort of runs their own thing internally. And, it's very much about the creation and being in the moment and just getting this thing done for the client based on whatever that needs to be today. Right. And so there are specific and significant AI applications for that. The third is both. We've seen a couple of agencies now who are very regimented and system oriented, but also do a ton of really creative delivery. So basically, one of the first things that we need to figure out when we're working with firms, and something for you to consider, is what kind of firm are you? Because that will help dictate where AI can provide the most benefit to you. Another thing is that, we're the thing we focus on is trying to give you a sense of priority. So it could feel really overwhelming. You're getting inundated with all kinds of messages, all kinds of big claims, right? The promise of gold everywhere, right? But what do you do? Where do you start? So what we've been able to do is give firms a priority. Like, okay, yes, you could do these 80 things, but this one thing is obviously like your best next opportunity for really significant improvement. And we're hunting for those opportunities, those home run opportunities where you get all three. It's a triple threat. You get something an AI solution that allows you to do something a lot faster, right? It allows you to, save significant money on that thing. And it allows you to, while accomplishing one and two, have a significantly better output, right? So it's, that old adage of, have it cheap, fast, or good, pick two. No, like there are legitimate and significant pick three scenarios. And what's so fun about that is, AI has gotten to a certain level of capability, right? And it's very, very, very significant. Still has shortfalls all over the place, but there's some places it really shines. And the thing about your firm is that you've been running it for 5, 10, 15, 20, who knows how many years or decades. And you adopt certain thought processes and understandings of what's possible and not possible, what's practical and not practical. And we've seen a good number of breakthrough opportunities where, wow, okay, yeah, if I had unlimited resources and I had an extra 15 staff full time I could put on this thing, yeah, I would have been doing that for the past 20 years. But I didn't, and I never would, but now you can. And so looking for those big like home run moonshot opportunities are it's really fun when we come across those. So we'll talk about, what the conditions are for that and what types of things might be that sort of a return, right? Um, another thing has to do with another point we'll cover has to do with internal champions, right? So what we've seen is almost every agency, I think maybe actually every agency we've worked with so far, they've got at least one person inside who's just like in it. They love it. They're just like AI natives, right? They're excited by it. They're tech oriented. They just kind of get it for whatever reason. And that's an amazing thing. We've been doing marketing work with agencies for 31 years, and almost in every case there's been an internal marketing champion. All the same stuff. They get it, they want it, they're good at it. We need those marketing champions in order to do our work really well. That's a key asset for us. Just like with this AI work, we need the AI champions to do that work really well. On the marketing side, yeah, there's the one person who's really good at it, but they need a team to get all the things done, to have the expertise in all of the areas in order to really deliver the impact required. Very similar with AI, specifically when it comes down to like really deep coding. So you're only going to vibe code your way to a certain level of solution. Vibe coding is amazing. We all do it. I do it. I love it. It's addictive. It's super fun and rewarding, but it's fragile. Right? It's fragile. And so a significant thing that we've been able to impart to our clients is a deep, fundamentally sound technical undergirding that allows all the vibe coding to really shine. So it takes full advantage of that internal championship. It puts them in a place where they can just like be a powerhouse and exponentially increase their output, but do it in a stable, productive, efficient way. So that's another thing we'll talk about. I think those are the main things we'll be covering, but the main idea we want is to convey to you all the amazing learnings we've had from working with firms just like yours since Frontier launched. It's been a thrilling ride. It's been a really fast, intense ride, which is how AI rolls, right? It's changing all the time, continually, still is. And we're just excited to share all our thoughts, hear your questions, and get into the details on anything you really want to talk about after we do our presentation on like the key themes that we've seen. So I hope you can join us at noon on July 22nd, noon Eastern, and we'll look forward to seeing you then.